final. The room seemed to close in around Sarah as she tried to process the devastating news. Her mind raced, but her body felt numb. The doctor's voice, though calm and compassionate, felt like a distant echo in the vast emptiness that had suddenly enveloped her. "Without a transplant, you have months." The words were stark, unyielding, and they cut through the silence like a knife. Sarah's heart pounded in her chest, each beat a painful reminder of the ticking clock. She had so much to live for, so much to fight for, but now, time was her enemy. Sarah, a young mother, felt her world crumble. Her kidneys were failing. The thought of leaving her children without a mother was unbearable. She had always been their rock, their source of strength and comfort. Now she felt helpless, trapped in a nightmare from which there seemed to be no escape. Hope seemed lost in a fog of fear and despair. The days that followed were a blur of tears, sleepless nights, and endless prayers. Sarah clung to the faintest glimmer of hope, but it was hard to see through the darkness that had settled over her life. Every moment was a struggle, every breath a reminder of the fragility of life. But then, a phone call. It came out of the blue, a beacon of light piercing through the gloom. Sarah's hands trembled as she reached for the phone, her heart pounding with a mix of fear and hope. Could this be the miracle she had been praying for? A stranger moved by her story offered a lifeline, a kidney, a chance to live. The words were almost too good to be true. Tears streamed down Sarah's face as she listened, her heart swelling with gratitude and relief. This act of kindness, this selfless gift, had given her a second chance. It was a glimmer of hope in the darkest of times, a reminder that even in the face of despair there is always a reason to hold on. Sarah's life had become a blur of dialysis appointments and crushing fatigue. Her once vibrant energy was gone, replaced by a constant gnawing exhaustion. She watched her children play, their laughter a painful reminder of the future she might miss. The wait list for a kidney felt endless, time slipping away with each passing day. Across town, Michael read Sarah's story in the local newspaper. He felt a surge of empathy, a pull at his heartstrings. He couldn't imagine the pain she and her family must be enduring. The thought of his own healthy body holding the key to saving hers took root in his mind. He knew what he had to do. The surgery was a success. A team of skilled surgeons carefully transplanted Michael's kidney into Sarah's weakened body. The operating room, a sterile and serious place, became a stage for an act of profound human connection. Two lives, once strangers, now forever intertwined. Recovery was slow and painful for both Sarah and Michael. Each day presented new challenges, from the physical pain of healing wounds to the emotional toll of their ordeal. The hospital became their world, a place where time seemed to stretch endlessly, marked by the rhythm of medical routines and the quiet hum of machines. Sarah often found herself staring out the window, lost in thoughts of what life had been and what it might become. Michael, on the other hand, drew strength from the small acts of kindness shown by the medical staff, who were always there with a comforting word or a help. Yet through it all, a deep bond of gratitude and friendship blossomed. It started with small gestures, a shared smile, a word of encouragement, a moment of shared silence. These moments grew into something more profound, a connection that neither Sarah nor Michael had anticipated. They found solace in each other's company, a shared understanding that transcended words. Their bond was not just one of shared suffering but of shared hope and resilience. They laughed together, finding humor in the absurdities of their situation, and they cried together, mourning the losses they had endured. They shared stories, laughter, and tears, their connection forged in the crucible of a life-altering experience. Each story they shared was a thread in the tapestry of their friendship, weaving them closer. They spoke of their fears and dreams, their pasts and futures, finding in each other a mirror of their own struggles and hopes. The laughter they shared was a balm for their souls, a reminder that joy